Like markets, they definitely need your time, market needs your ears, in which number one is manage your emotions. But if you're too happy, you will overtrade. And you will end up losing if you're too sad, if you're too disappointed, if you're too frustrated. Capital preservation, protecting your capital, accepting the losses is, I feel, one of the greatest power you can give yourself. Convince themselves to be a trader, only one person make to it. And everything has its pros and cons. When we see, fears that, you will not be able to make it, but if you stick to something, you will achieve everything. And we expect to be a millionaire within 6 months when it comes to trading. No, of course it will take some time. So don't quit and stick to it. You will get the result.
Hi, my name is Alina, and in front of me is Laiba working for Amana company. Yes. So we will have a short podcast with you. And as I know, you were speaking of ProFX event right now. So can you tell us how it was your experience? Did you see the audience's answer to you?
Hi, to be honest, for the first time, I would really thank the organizers and the platform to give me the opportunity to speak about trading mindset and psychology, which I believe is so important for people, especially when I see ProFX, they've targeted more of new traders, people who are getting into it since, they have live competition going on, students who probably might be needing a lot of motivation during, their competition and everything. So I thought, it was such a good platform to talk to people regarding, what they see, what they actually read on the internet. And, but when you listen to things in person, like from somebody, you can relate it more. And I wanted to speak about my own journey and how it changed. And literally, I got a great response from the audience. It was a very interactive session, since I believed a lot of people related to, what a trader goes through, what are the difficulties, what is the mindset, and, the failures. So I believe it was a great session. Thank you, ProFX, for giving me the opportunity to connect to so many of the peoples with the same mindset.
Sure. So actually, can you tell again, maybe also for some new audience who will watch now our podcast, so what is the importance, what is important to have in mindset if you want to be a trader, if you want to be open your own company, how you should think?
See, like again, I'll say, me being a student of mind sciences and, universal law and how just the energy works and everything, I truly believe your brain is one of the biggest and most powerful thing on this planet. So, and that exactly is what you need, where even if you're starting up a new business, even if you're getting into something you're unknown of, the fears, and if you control your brain and your mindset, you can conquer and achieve everything. So, when it comes, every time we see people talk about the journey of a trader, things they should do, things that they should not do, as much as I try others to educate through my experiences, I also truly believe that it is something that people experience on their own journey. Like markets, they definitely need your time, market needs your ears. At times I say market also need your tears to experience and learn through it. But I would quickly, I think, quote 3, one of the most important things for building a mindset, for building a trading mindset, in which number one is manage your emotions. I believe it is such an important factor, because the more detached you are from the market and from the money and from trading, the better you trade. Because market will move how it moves. You just have to, not fight it and adapt it. You can't predict what's going to happen next. Would it be a buy or would it be a sell? But you can only, react to it with discipline. So if your emotions are aligned, if you control over your emotions, for example, if you don't let fear and greed and frustration take over your trades, you will be a successful trader. And that's all you need. For example, if you're too happy, you will overtrade. And, you will end up losing. If you're too sad, if you're too disappointed, if you're too frustrated, you will end up blowing up your account. So I believe managing your emotions in trading, or in fact in any business, I believe you should always take trading as your business and not a gamble. So, even if you put the same mindset in opening up a company, a brokerage, or just anything, I think it requires the same kind of a mental training. So, even if you build your trading plan, that goes again, if you can relate it to, opening up a company, you always have a roadmap of your goals, your achievements, where you have to go, what you have to achieve. And literally, a trading plan is like a roadmap. It tells you where to enter, where to exit, and, define risk and everything. But you just cannot do it alone. You have to follow it blindly without second guessing. I would say the last and the most important one, which usually we don't pay focus on, because most of the traders, I would say, they usually believe on, making most profit, making more and more profit, and how we can achieve the best. But capital preservation, protecting your capital, accepting the losses is, I feel, one of the greatest power you can give yourself. Because if you don't have money to play around, to have experience, you won't stay here long enough to be a successful trader. Same goes for in the business. If you allocate your capital accordingly, like different sectors, marketing, when it comes to technicals and everything, so that is one of the key point, protecting your capital. So I feel if you just, obviously, it takes time. It's a long journey. Everybody learns through their experiences. But these, I think, these are the points, like if you focus on this, it will become a little less and little painful journey.
But how about competition? Because now so many people, they want to be traders, to go to this industry. It's very popular now. So what is your advice for people who are afraid of competition, or maybe they want to be part of this business, but then they think maybe, it's a lot of people going there now, so maybe they can have not success there. So what is your advice for this type of people?
We over the years, we've always seen, there comes certain years for certain businesses, be it crypto, be it Forex market, be it, Amazon business or anything. And if we are going to think as if, somebody else is doing it and we should not enter it, I don't think so. There's something, everybody will be doing somewhere, something in the world. So don't compare yourself with how many people are doing particular thing. Probably you can be above all of them. And as they say, when it comes to this industry, out of 100 people who, convince themselves to be a trader, only one person make to it. And this, for me, to be honest, a lot of people take it as a disadvantage, because trust me, trading is one of the most difficult thing that you do, but it's also one of the most rewarding thing. So if you stick to it, if you don't get, diverted with what people say, and the other mindset is exactly what you said, that a lot of people are doing. Why we are working in a market which opens with 7 trillion every day. So, the opportunities are great. You can probably do better than what the rest of them are doing. There is no restriction when it comes to trading. It's unlimited. It is just that you have to stick to it. Don't quit. That's the only difference between you and a successful trader who's been doing it since last 10 years, even when, it wasn't too popular. So you can also achieve the same.
Yeah, it's nice. I think it can inspiring so many people who are watching right now our podcast. Also, today we were speaking with so many founders of the companies, and I understand that maybe in some point, in some time, it wasn't easy, to continue.
Exactly.
So I'm sure there was a time for some of them when they wanted to go back, or they feel like broke or something, or sad, or they won't give up, So what's your advice for people who on that stage now, when they already opening something, but then they feel maybe it's not their things here?
We should see everything in a positive and negative. Everything has its pros and cons. When we see, a lot of people are getting into it, and probably this is, we should not do it, and because already half of the world is doing it, then, the positive side is you have a lot of information, because everybody is doing it. You have a lot of help. For example, people who can't, they don't have the funds to do it. Now there are millions of firms available. There are millions of funded account companies who are willing to help and support you and grow. So it's just I would say it's just your fears that, you will not be able to make it. But if you stick to something, you will achieve everything. And, especially for people who are in the process of, I would say, blowing accounts, and, they believe that the market is out there they question every decision. Should we be here? Should we not do it? Just stick to it. Everything takes time. Take it, it's like a business. Like if you open up a company, a multinational company, anything, it takes years and times to give you return. So why do we expect to be a millionaire within 6 months when it comes to trading? No, of course it will take some time. So don't lose hope. Give time to it. Market will always give you return.
So inspirational. I'm sure today you also, when you were a speaker, I'm sure you inspire a lot of people in a ProFX event.
I'm always happy that I can give back to the community or society.
As we know, you also working for the company, Amana company, right? So can you tell us about the company, how your mindset helped to your company to achieve what they want?
When I started working with Amana, to be honest, you get to learn so much when you're working. Previously, I was working as a trader, but when you attach yourself with the company, your vision broadens. You get to learn so many things, probably from the other side of the market you don't see. Like to introduce, Amana is a multi-asset platform. Like you can trade on it with leverage, without leverage, physical assets. You can trade cryptos with it, US shares, MENA shares. So it's like a wallet, one platform, and you can, dive into anything you're expert at. Secondly, I would say, especially for people who are getting into trading, because I truly believe that, getting into trading becomes a little overwhelming at times, where you have to take care of a lot of things. You get demotivated. You don't get into the calculation. So when it comes to Amana, we do provide our app also. We have a platform, Amana app, and it is very user-friendly, I would say, one of the biggest advantage. Because initially I will always relate things to myself, when other traders are going through. You don't have to stress about calculation of the unit size, of the lot, of the amount and margin required, since it is so user-friendly. So for example, if you've got $1,000 equity in your account and you don't know, what unit are you going to put the lot for, and what is the amount that you should be entering. On Amana app, you can simply trade with your dollar. For example, if you've got an account of $1,000, you can open a trade of $100. And that would be it's very transparent. The health level is mentioned there. So I believe, and then we provide a lot of educational video within the app. So I feel it's a mini world for all the traders who want to stay updated through the market. You will find all the news there, about shares, about commodities and everything. Educational video for the beginners. It has got payment plans for people who cannot actively stay connected with the markets. It's very transparent. It is very, when it comes to costing, we have the lowest cost. We have no minimum amount to start with. So I believe they're doing great in the market. I'm not saying this because I'm coming from their company, but otherwise as a trader also, I believe it's a very transparent and very supportive app for all the traders.
It's nice. ProFX Media, we're planning to do another exhibition soon, so we can wait to see you there again, and we hope
would be lovely.
That it will be your second speech, again motivated. I want to say thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you for speaking with us. Thank you for motivating a lot of our people. Maybe you can say your advices for somebody who is watching, motivate them,
I would just like to add in the end that don't lose hope, don't quit, you're getting there. It is just that you don't see your progress every day, but over the years, when you look back, you will literally smile about the losses that you have done. So don't quit and stick to it. You will get the result.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Alina.